All right. Welcome to episode 1 of the live stream. I know it's kind of odd. I don't know why I decided to start with episode 0. It's a programming thing, I guess. Anyway, we are live, and I literally mean we, because you can see there is my buddy Kurt, who is here as Knut, and he had so much fun watching the game last time that he has now bought Valheim and has decided to join me on some of these adventures, which I think will be totally cool. It'll also mean that it'll help with some resource gathering and stuff like that necessarily needs to happen, so he can help me with lumberjacking and stuff like that, and help with building. He's off doing some exploring. He is a relative noob to the game.
Oh yeah. Don't play survival games. First one ever.
It is his first survival game, and he is keen to get going. So what we are going to do is, so the plan for today is I kind of want to plan out the base a little bit, where some of the buildings are going to go, and get storage up, and maybe a couple of other buildings. So I'm thinking that this derelict building here will be our initial storage solution. It's not awesome, but it will at least serve us while we get get some other infrastructure built. And it'll also probably serve as a rudimentary crafting workshop for us. So the first thing we need to do is get a workbench going and get a roof on this thing. So let's do that. Did I empty? I have emptied that. So we're gonna get ourselves our hammer, build a workbench there. Try not to break the hammer before I'm able to repair the hammer. All right. So then we need to put a little bit of buildings. Now, they've done some weird things with this one. Don't need those. I'll get to some wood. I don't want that. All right.
There's some swamp creatures down here.
Some of the necks, yeah.
Don't fight them.
Go ahead.
Hand to hand, Jackie Chan.
You can totally, yeah. They're pretty safe to do that.
There's a lot of them.
Okay, I will come and give you a hand. I'm just going to get the roof on this building here first. The necks are great because if we can get some neck tails, that is good for an extra food item.
There's then there's some other thing out there too. There's about 6 necks down here, a boar, and some other bipedal nasty over there.
That'll be a... some necktails, a grayling. You should... I don't know what you've picked up as far as wood and rocks go, but you might be able to construct your first weapon there.
I got some flint.
Flint is good. Here, because we can get you, because you need some flint for a flint axe. I'm gonna need some more wood, so I'm gonna take down this. Some more wood. We'll get this first crafting station
Okay.
running. Okay, so I think we'll be able to get this sorted.
Go in there. Can drop some stuff off? Or?
There isn't anything no place to drop anything off. Okay, I might run out. This is 45 degrees.
There's a thing coming over here, eh? A grayling. Oh, it's coming after me.
My hammer broke, but just in time to be able to fix it.
I got some resin.
Cool. That we can put some torches up with that. All right. So if you hit your tab key, that'll open up your inventory.
I just gotta talk to Googie here. Oh yeah, okay. It's just telling me. Tab key. All right.
And you should be able to. You should be able to, with what you've got, hopefully craft some basic things. So a club or a hammer. And if you've got enough stone, you can even do a stone axe. So you put some of those things together so you can equip yourself with a weapon and whatnot.
And then I have to actually do that inside here at the bench, right?
You don't have to for the most basic of things. But you can, like, if you've got enough flint, you can make yourself a flint axe and just skip the stone axe altogether, which is not a bad idea. I have both. I keep both on me because early on I find, like, the longevity of some of these things isn't great. And this is great for anyone who's watching, too. Like, I often will carry multiple versions of whatever implement I need. So if I'm off wood cutting or if I'm mining or whatnot, I'll carry multiple axes or multiple pickaxes. But the only thing I don't do is multiple hoes and cultivators.
How do I equip my axe?
You'll see once you've got it built, it'll be up in your quick access bar in the top, and those numbers are represented by the number keys on your keyboard.
Oh, I see.
So if you think some of the old school FPSs where you'd get like 7,000 weapons and you'd have a list of them, it's the same thing. And then you can, when you hit tab and open your inventory there, you can rearrange that however you like.
Okay, no, it's all good. This is good.
So I'm just gonna
Playing
grab
in the water. Splish,
Well,
splash.
Splish, splish, splash. Yes. So let's see. It's one of those things. Like I'm planning some of this, and I was off in a different one, another one of my worlds. Kind of like, okay, so I think I've got an idea for how I want to build a thing, but I don't want to look like a complete phoebe on on stream while I'm doing it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go and build this in another world where I've got all the resources and all the stuff, and do that. So the other thing that'll happen is, especially at night, we're more likely to get attacked by little things. You cannot take down the rocks with your axe. We need pickaxes, which we can't get until after we defeat Eikthyr.
Okay.
So what have I got? I've got 24. You know what the other thing is? Okay, so I've got enough wood right now. I can make 2 storage boxes in our little storage area. So I'm gonna go drop a couple storage boxes over here, and then yeah, furniture. So I have I'm just going to dump everything, all of my crafting stuff in here. It's not crafting, it's cooking.
Should I do that too?
You don't have to. You can, if you need, you can grab some wood and stone. Well, if you've got an axe or if you got a flint axe, you're good.
I've got a flint axe and a regular axe.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is over in the little hut over here, I'm going to set up some food in there, and I'm going to cook us some food.
Yeah, I took some damage in that fighting.
Yeah.
Also, I'm also cold.
Yeah, so if you hang out in the hut there, you'll warm up and you'll get a rested buff. Cook some necktails. I don't have any.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just smashed your wall.
That's okay.
I was just trying to go into lay down onto the bed thing. How do you do that?
You can't claim a bed that's already claimed.
Oh, I see.
And
Sorry.
you can't rest unless we both rest.
Ah,
Because
nice.
what happens is it passes from a night to day cycle when you're resting.
Now, how do I repair your wall that I smashed?
Do you have a hammer?
I think I only have the 2 axes.
Okay, so you would need to have a hammer.
I got a stone axe and a flint axe. That's all I got. Oh, you got another workbench here.
I do, so that gives me enough. Can you work on that one? I don't think you can. It probably isn't sheltered enough.
It says it needs a roof.
Yeah. So, right now I'm just cooking some food, and then I'll share that with you.
Awesome.
So, with the food cooking, so what happens...
How do I put the weapon away?
R will stow the item. Alright, so I can give you 1 necktail.
Did I get it? Well, they just... They kind of disappeared. They fell on the ground, disappeared.
They're probably in your inventory. Hit tab.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Cooked meat.
Yeah, so
I want
I'm gonna
to both up, right?
eat a raspberry and the cooked meat. Don't eat the necktail just yet. We'll save that in case we run into anything. But I've got a storage base. I'm gonna... Oops, that's not what I want to do. Oh, that's...
I can't eat more raspberries.
So if you want to follow me, you can only... So what'll happen is, right now you don't know how much time you have on your food. The update that's coming out shortly, you'll get a timer. But I've got a storage base where I've got a bunch of stuff. Just stash. I'm going to stash a bit of stuff in here. Stash some things in here.
Now my health bar, I got a bit of it. It's gray and it has a red at the top. What's going on there?
So those are based on the food that you've eaten. That's kind of telling you roughly what they are.
Right.
So that's kind of the makeup of what your food is. It's rough. It's not super helpful.
Like right now, it's telling me I can't eat more raspberries.
No, you can only eat one. You can only kind of have one of those things at a time, one of each item. So like you couldn't eat 3 raspberries to those 3 slots that you have there for your food. I lost you. Anyway, I need to go. I've got a bunch of stuff stored at my storage base, quote unquote storage base.
Well, I thought I was trying to follow you, and then all of a sudden a grayling came running at me. So,
okay, cool.
I'm gonna just get myself equipped with my flint axe.
Sure. And R will store it on your back, and draw it out. So you do move a little bit faster when your weapons are stowed. So the idea here is we'll go up to the storage base, we'll grab the stuff that I've secured there, mostly because I was like full of I was running out of space. So I built that, and then now that I know where we're going to build the base, we'll bring all that stuff back, because there's a bunch of wood and stone I've got there, and I think some leather as well. So we'll have stuff to get you set up with an axe.
A better axe?
Or a bow, I should say. We'll be able to improve our axes once we get some extra supplies. So like a lot of things you can improve by going to the bench and upgrading them. And they have, an upgrade cost, of course, of more materials. But it's usually worth it. One of my plans actually for this is to run all of my things as fully upgraded. I'm going to upgrade every set of armor, every set of weapons that you get, and all of the weapons. Even if it's not the favorite weapon, I want to have like a nice inventory of all of the weapons and armor in the game, just for shits and giggles. It's part of my quote-unquote slow play. There we go. get yourself some leather straps. And as you pick up new items, so if you grab that there, just walk over it, you'll get new recipes in your crafting. So you can see the little yellow stars.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't see it through the initial. Like I think I got it. They don't last long, do they?
They actually last for forever.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, it's actually viewed as a bit of a problem in the game. You can't get rid of things.
Oh.
Like if there's something that you don't want anymore, so like what'll happen, like boar trophies, for instance, boar and neck trophies serve no purpose in the game whatsoever. There's nothing at this point. Maybe that'll change. But right now they don't serve any great purpose in the game, and you just wind up with buckets of them over time, especially once we start a little boar farm and they start breeding and stuff. They will...
Boring.
Yeah, you wind up with buckets of them, and so some people like take them out on ships and dump them into the ocean.
Oh, that's brutal.
So, but it's like there's no way. Yeah, there's no way to destroy them. I think that you should be able to throw them into kilns and stuff, even if you're not going to get anything back. Like just burn them. Like, you should be able to throw them on a pyre or whatnot. There's a bonfire thing that we can build later on. Same thing. Like we should be able to just fix things on that. But that's not how this works.
I see.
Some more raspberries over here.
Oh.
Kind of filling in some of the spaces that I didn't explore on my map at any rate.
I'll find them. I'll figure them all out.
Oh yeah.
Time any. Right. Just by following around. Oh, you'll be saying, let's go to this location. I don't know what's over there. Well, we'll find out.
It's cool once we get the ships, because you can like, especially the long ship, you can like be all heroic looking on the bow of the ship.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. You're like grasping the front of the ship and just kind of hanging on, standing on the railing. Super dangerous.
Conan, run.
Right. We're still going the right way. Yeah, so what'll happen is early on your skills will advance pretty quickly. And then once you hit like the mid-level, so like if you, like I just ran there and I'm like, oh hey, like and my unarmed just went up to 12. And most of the things, like when your skills improve, like your combat skills, it improves the damage. It reduces the amount of stamina that swinging your weapon or wielding your bow takes. Because like bows are great because they don't require a lot of stamina, except the longer you hold the draw, the more they use. Hey. And you're totally right, like in a truly public server, there can be tons of griefing, like just following someone who's attacking things and take all the loot and stuff. But when we're playing this cooperatively, yeah, it's less of a deal. It's like we're just collecting all the stuff for shared usage, right?
Right. Are we? I'm just sort of wondering, are we in a black forest or on the edge of one? Or?
We are. There is a black forest not too far from here, which was one of the reasons this didn't last as a base. This is a different one. This is just an abandoned structure. The base is further up. I accidentally deleted the point when I was trying to ping the map. I don't remember exactly. I think pinging is just a long click. Oh, here's a raspberry selection. Have I got this tag? No. Now, something you can do if you want that can be helpful, and I've done in the past, is if you go to your graphical settings, you can turn the... I'll demonstrate here on stream as well. You can reduce the vegetation quality to low, and then
Oh,
you can
easier to see stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm keeping the vegetation setting high for the stream.
Fine.
So
Oh, there's necks down there.
there are necks down there, and that's where we want to go anyway. So we'll just skidoo down this and hopefully get ourselves some more neck. Ooh.
What?
There's a 1-star neck. So the more stars a neck has, or that any creature has, the more likely it is to drop stuff for us. So like these 0-star necks don't always drop tails or anything, which is kind of unfortunate because neck tails are useful not only for food right now, but also in some of the later game recipes. So like in the poison resistance potion that we'll need later on, I'm pretty sure neck tails factor into that. So we can see we've got a little fire there that's not currently burning. Door. And a bunch of stuff.
There's is this a well? Would be one? It's a shower or bathroom or
they do have little things like that, but there are no wells in this game as it stands right now. So I'm gonna disassemble these chests. Oops. Oh, what the heck. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing this, but it's all right.
Oh. How about?
Here, I'll come and give you a hand. If you want to go pick up all the loot
I
that
would
I just
just-
dropped there.
It's okay. I just happened to be like getting myself some food when some of the guy attacked me from behind.
Right.
Like, you little jerk.
So I've maxed out my weight. So if you want to come and collect all this lumber that I just freed up.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think I got it all.
Oops.
Oh. Owies. How do I'm dying.
It'll run out quick enough. There you go.
That sucks.
Yeah, you.
What do you mean I can't walk into the fire?
Right? All right, so let's head back to the other base so we can drop this stuff off and start figuring out how to lay some of this stuff out.
Alright. Oh, okay. Tab out. Apparently, I need rest.
Why do you need rest?
I said I'm not rested in.
Oh, yeah, that's just so the rested buff means that when you're rested, your stamina and things, your stamina and health regen faster.
Okay.
So it's totally something that it's good to have, especially like when you're going for like a boss fight or something. But generally, it's not critical. I know one of the things that, and depending on how you want to play, I definitely leverage the fact that currently, at least in the game, running without food in your system and stuff doesn't hurt you too much, right? So you're just not going to be able to run as long or fight as long, and so you need to think about eating a little bit of food. When I first started playing, I was constantly topping up my food. I always had max stamina, but you churn through food really quickly in that model. So it's basically, however you want to roll with it is up to you. I personally like the running a little more minimalistic until you've got a good sustainable supply of food. So like if we're at a point where we've got multiple beehives, which I'm hoping we'll get up a couple beehives today, and a boar farm, and once we've got carrots and are planting those, then we've got a reasonable regular supply of food that we can maintain without having to scavenge for it. So while we're still having to play hunter-gatherer until we can kind of nail down some of that agricultural bits, I tend to run a little leaner. Then we can fatten ourselves up once we no longer need to hunt for every scrap of food.
You say this to me while I'm taking a slip of my Slurpee.
Nice.
It's like, oh, we need to fatten ourselves up. Okay.
Oh, there's a grayling.
Kick his ass. Got him?
I did. And so, like, now one thing is if you sneak. So control it's a toggle on or off.
Right.
So sneaking will help you do extra damage. So if you catch something unawares and you hit it, you'll do extra damage based on the weapon. So like the multiplier on a stone axe is triple damage.
Right. Oh. Fruity fruit. Good area.
I'm maxed weight, so I can't pick any of this up.
I'll pick it up then.
Which is perfect. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep heading south, which is unexplored for me at the moment, and then we'll theoretically hit a coast and then turn left when we hit the coast, and that'll take us back to where the base is going to be.
Right.
Unless we run into like some black forest, in which case we'll hit a hard left at that point.
Yeah.
Wow. So I've got like 70 wood with me. I think like, so the bakehouse thing that I kind of designed last night.
I'm picking up mushrooms.
Oh, okay. The bakehouse I designed, I think, will be about 300 wood. What would be maybe more.
Okay.
But it'll be like some of these structures, like the bakehouse, I'm building with the intent for it to be. We build it once, and it should be expandable within its own confines to never need to be expanded again.
Okay. So where do I drop the stuff on?
Are you full?
Not yet, but I figure there's gonna be a place I'm gonna need to pretty quick.
Once we get back to the base, there's some.
Right.
We have some boxes there already, and we can build some more. What?
I've already got, I think, as much wood as I can pack.
How much wood? What's your weight at? If you hit tab, there'll be a
243 to 300.
243 to 300. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at 300 of 300. So you can carry like each log weighs a pound or a pound and a half.
Okay.
So you could theoretically.
Well, I just saw it and it sort of made me think of where it said 50 of 50. I'm like, okay, so.
But you can carry multiple stacks of 50.
Yeah. I'm getting that now.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh. Your stamina bar doesn't work well in the rain.
No, when you're cold and wet, your stamina drops faster.
Yeah, I see that. And you have a gray bar that's with it as well, right? And
that's so when you oops. Yeah, so that's kind of like how much faster you're burning it, and then your gray bar will kind of retract to the yellow point, and got a good chunk of raspberries here. The good news is that we'll probably never be short of raspberries on this island. Oh, we've got another little...
Yeah, I found a whole bunch more here.
Keep an eye on the sky. You may see Thor in a chariot with the thunder and lightning.
Oh.
So this is kind of like what I was hoping to find closer to the ocean. We'll see how close this is, because this may actually become the.
Well, you haven't been here before, right?
No, this is something new that I have not yet. I hadn't found. Right, like there's already a pretty. If you check, in the huts, there's a couple of chests that have stuff in them that you can grab.
Okay. Well, I'm getting pretty limited on how much stuff I can carry.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. If you just want to stick here for a second, I'm just gonna zip forward.
Whoa! There's a bad guy in here. Holy cow! He's kicking my butt right now. Ay.
What's in there? Oh.
Grayling. Monk. I just opened the chest and he just came out of nowhere. What's in here is
Maybe some arrows, some flint,
coins,
yeah,
and some arrows. So yeah, so just take it all.
Yeah, grab it all.
All right. Is there more in the other chests?
Yes, there's another one with some more chests in it, or with another chest in it.
Oh, some black feathers. Flint. I gotta remember to use the block function. Another chest.
Yes. There's not another chest in here, but we can chill in here for a second.
Stay out of the rain.
Yeah.
What's crouch?
Crouch is control.
Yeah, but sitting down.
Oh, sitting down is X.
X. Okay. Better to do.
I mean, if we had fire, I'm just gonna see if I can. There's no real good spot to throw a fire down in the water, in the rain, because the rain will put it out. Oops. So yeah, we can kind of chill here in the. Although this is not gonna be pretty.
Okay. I've eaten all my meat and all the berries I can stomach.
All right, so let's go. Let's keep going. Let's just go ahead and cut left towards the base.
Okay. Lead on, McDuff. Oh. There's a grayling coming after you. Did you collect the meat?
I didn't. No, I didn't, because I don't have space for it.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do that. Oh, there we go. I got it. Leather.
Other scraps are also good. We need that so we can get you a bow. I'm out of arrows right now, so.
Oh, okay.
Which is part of the problem.
Oh, okay. Well, I just found a bunch of arrows. Well, you did, and I found some.
Yeah.
We got lots of arrows.
No Thor. So we may actually even be at a spot where the fire at the little hut is out.
What are you chasing there? Deer?
Nothing really. The deer just happened to cross my path. Oh no, fire is still going. Okay. Thankfully, the wind is blowing the direction it's. Alright, so let's see if we can rearrange this. So, enemy chest. right, so there is now a bed in there that you can claim, and that's mostly important. So you can. It's less about resting during most of this, and it's mostly just about having a spawn point that's not back at the stone circle where you first came in.
Right.
Alright, so I had originally thought that I was going to start with building our bakehouse, but it may be more critical. Oh, I accidentally put my clothes in there. Probably more important for us to get a permanent shelter. Because that little hut is fine as a starting point, but it's not going to last us for long.
Oh, I'm just resting right now.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Alright, so...
My comfort level is 4.
Yes.
Smoke? What the hell? What the heck is smoke?
Oh, depending on where you're at, if the fire releases smoke, so we have to.
Yeah.
And it's not really venting, like it's not in the building, but it can go into the building.
It was. And suddenly I was getting smoked out. I got took some smoke damage from that. Can we build a really big, like, longhouse? And then you can put a fire inside and it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. Is we'll build a bigger thing that we can. Oh. All right. So.
Should I go and drop stuff off?
Yeah, if you want to drop stuff off in there, I'm just going to kind of.
What should I all drop off here? Everything?
Yeah, keep any food bits that you've got for now.
Okay.
This is so.
I got a boar trophy.
Yeah, drop that off.
I did.
Okay, so now the problem is right now is we can do a little bit of ground leveling, but we can't like dig. We don't have picks to dig with yet. So
Okay. The other chest isn't empty. It's not empty, but no food stuff's in there, right?
no food stuff is in there right now. And I mean it's not critical, but like ultimately, let's just see if we can build around.
I'm gonna
this.
put all the coins. I'm gonna put the coins in that one.
Sure.
And the arrows and feathers. Now I'm carrying. Yeah, I'm carrying everything that's Keno's food. What about rag tunic?
You want to keep that? That's what you're wearing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought maybe I accidentally picked that up someplace. Okay, there we go. What are we doing?
I'm leveling some ground here to make a base. I think it'll be interesting to build the our kind of structure around this runestone.
Okay. Should I go make a hoe and help out?
We probably have enough space. We're gonna need wood. If you want to go and do a little bit of deforestation.
Oh, okay. And I would use just my stone axe for that.
Yep, you can use your stone axe for that. I'm just gonna kind of.
Any trees good?
They're all realistically all you can do right now is beech trees. So that is all that you're able to deal with those. I'm gonna need to come do some as well. I thought I had more wood, but I do not.
Yourself. Oh. did.
I should go and see how much we've got there.
I'm gonna guess somewhere around 65 units. Oh,
Okay.
I just dropped a real big tree. And it's rolling down the hill. What about this log here?
Yes. The non-stop harvesting of wood, because it's not only do we need it to build our structures and stuff, until we get to till we've unlocked iron, which will allow us to make stone buildings and such. It also is what we need in order to we put it in the kiln for coal, for charcoal.
Right. So then we can like make pottery or forge stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
This chest, yeah, that one's got all the
Oh,
best stuff.
okay.
This little one, so wood. Oh, what happened to all the wood?
I just grabbed a bunch of it.
Oh, okay.
So there is wood. I just put it into one of the other ones. I've got 100 wood with me right now.
Okay. I'll put the wood that I've collected in this other chest.
What do you want, Hugin? I'm carrying too much. I'm not right now, but thank you. Alright, so...
Each seed? Plant them to grow a tree?
We can once we get a cultivator. Alright. So I'm thinking...
Did I get more trees knocked down?
Yeah, if you want to go knock down some more trees, and then I can start giving you some of the basics of building.
Wow. I knocked down a tree and then I think it took down another tree.
That will happen. Wait. Okay.
Yeah, I think I burned out my stone axe.
Alright, so you can go back to the workbench, and then from there you'll be able to repair it. So when you go to the bench, there will be a hammer icon on the left-hand side of the bench menu. and that you just keep clicking that, and it'll say it'll tell you what as it's repairing your different pieces of equipment.
Right.
Be like hammer repaired, stone axe repaired, flint axe repaired, what have you. So.
Oh, I can't. Won't let me do that there. I have to go in down here. I went to the bench by the actual resting places. Oh, look, more necks.
Yes, because they will respawn.
You guys stay there. I'll come back and harvest you. Okay, repair. Good. I just repaired everything.
So anyone who's watching, I don't often do the crisscross pattern, but I do kind of like it, so... Take down that workbench. There. I think. Fire. Let's roll fire. Right, next.
Oh.
Well, actually, let me put it.
I didn't realize there was a tree stand over here. Oh, right. I think we went through this before when I was riding along with you. There's a tree stand, and there's some fruits growing over here, and what looks like a boat. Yeah, another boat-shaped bunch of rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. More raspberries. So many raspberries.
All of the raspberries.
Yeah, lots of raspberries. Oh, I gotta go cut down more trees.
So one of the things that you can do is once you have your 50 stacks, you can actually drop them off in cool little log piles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you built yourself a hammer yet?
No.
Okay.
I've just been logging. I
So
got
when
my flint axe and my rags all upgraded. And
Cool. What you should do is you should think about putting together a
hammer.
hammer.
Okay.
And then we'll worry about doing some upgrades after we get this living situation sorted.
A great haul.
Well, it'll be an okay haul for now.
More meat, more table. Hammer. Craft.
Alright, so...
Oh, crap.
I want to just do this.
Wood arrows. Craft.
Several... plan.
Oh, okay.
But
I
kind of...
made some arrows and I shouldn't have. They
Nope.
were like... Well, no, it's just that I made wood arrows. We already had a nice bunch of flint ones, right? So,
Yo, you know what? Having lots of arrows is good. So now,
that's good. That, I'll put keep hearing those neck noises. Where is he? Oh, what do we got here? What do you need? Where's it? Yeah?
I need to
Okay,
repair my
fiber.
stuff. I broke my stuff.
Uh-oh, bad guy.
So So one of the things with fighting the bad guys is if you block their attack, they'll be stunned, and you will be able to hit them for extra damage.
Right.
Okay, so...
Oh, got some boar. Got some boar. See, now I'm starting to understand Minecraft a little bit better through this game.
Yeah.
Because, like, I couldn't understand why anybody would spend so much time.
It's, yeah, like, that's just it. Like, I didn't understand Minecraft, and, like, now I totally get it. Like, it makes sense.
Oh, I got some deer. I can't help but notice when you go into that crouching stance and you're walking along and your hand is out, you look like what's his face from the Jurassic Park thing with the raptors.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's just like, yeah, calm creature. I'm gonna get a little closer and then I'm gonna just gut you with my axe. Oh.
Alright, so... Green logs. So that other little village is not too terrible far away from here.
Which other village are you talking about?
The one where we found those chests not that long ago.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, it's a little bit away, but it's not super far. Stone, too.
Oh, I just got killed.
Oh, what killed you?
A horrible forestation accident.
Oh, no.
I should have known better.
Had you claimed a bed?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
I did.
Because at least then you'll respawn, you know, right
There,
here.
go grab my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally right behind our place here.
Nice.
Yeah, there it is. I bring tidings. Yeah, you do you?
So
Oh, I
the-
just punched. I just punched the little crow in the face.
Oh, did you just punch Hugin?
Yeah, I did.
Hugin?
I did.
That's not very nice. Odin
No,
Odin will
I
not
did-
be happy with you.
Oh, I know he won't. And proper so. Items recovered.
So
All
when
right.
you die, the penalty in this game is that you lose skills. Your skills will decrease a little bit.
A little bit, not completely.
Not completely, but I mean, and the further on, like it's a percentage of your total experience, I think. So that means like right now you might lose 1 or 2 points, but when you're, once you've got like a skill at 60, you could lose like 10 or 15, maybe even 20 points.
Okay, what's Corpse Run? Sorry.
So Corpse
'cause it's
Run
about to run
is.
out.
Don't worry about it. So Corpse Run
Okay.
is a status that you get after you get your body back, where you inflict more damage and take less damage. So the idea is that
Also-
if you die while you're fighting a boss or something, and
Right.
you have to go back and, the boss is still sitting there near your body, you can use it to help yourself escape. Or if you want to be a super cheese monkey, sorry,
Right.
Fire Spark, if you wind up watching this video, you can just go and die a whole bunch of times, and the first time you'll lose skill, but then you have a period of time where you have a no skill drain, so you don't get punished for, getting ganked by a mega boss, right?
Right.
So you can die multiple times, and then you build up a little supply of corpses, and you can basically keep Corpse Run going for an entire boss fight.
That's terrible.
It's super cheesy.
Instead, what did I do? I ended up doing the Corpse Run thing, only I just logged 3 trees to bits. The same logs that basically killed me, but...
That's fine.
There we go. Why do I not have clothes on?
Because you have to put them on. So you right-click things in your
Ah,
inventory
yeah,
to
yeah,
equip
I
them.
see. Yeah, okay, I get it. There we go.
Get back here, you little...
I'm trying to dump stuff off. Okay, let's get there. No. Yeah, getting used to this whole, when you do that, you gotta do this, and when you do that... Oh,
Yep.
here, I'll put this in here too. I got a deer trophy. That chest. Alright. Oh, I guess I could put that in there. Oh, one of our chests here is basically full.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry some of it. It's mostly foodstuffs. I'll move the forehead. Good. Well, if you want to, start using up some of this material,
These are not...
because it's just we've got those 2 chests are getting quite full.
Yes.
Quite full. I've been doing a great job of logging. Do we need anything else other than just timber?
Right now, that's basically all that we are needing.
I love how you're building it around one of the stones. Is it sacrilegious?
I have no idea. It was just an idea that I had. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Like,
I
why
can't walk
not?
through the door. It won't let me go through the door.
You should...
Strange.
Or you might need to jump. There's like a little
Jump
lip
through the
there.
door? Jump through the door?
Yeah, there's a little lip that needs to be
Oh yeah.
sealed.
Oh, I see. It's stairs. Ah, I had to jump. Actually, this might be a version of a Viking church, building around a stone like that.
Right? This can later become our little chapel.
Cathedral, small cathedral. I don't know what they would call that. Not exactly a temple.
I believe the word they'd use for it is a fane.
A fane.
Fane. F-A-N.
I thought those were individuals, but...
Though that's a thane with a TH.
Oh, sorry, that's what I thought you said. Sorry.
Yes.
You said fane.
Fane.
Fane with an F. Fane with an F. Okay.
Yeah. That's...
I'm gonna go light up the fire and cook some meat.
Okay.
Because I've got some, and I need some. See if I can do this without burning myself again. Now, how do I set the cooking station on fire?
So if you look at the fire,
Yeah.
you'll be able to add wood to it with E.
Okay, it's just giving me cook item.
Oh, then you probably are fine. You just need... Oh, no, you need to look at the fire, not at the cooking station. It's one of the challenges with that. It's like, you need to really position your cursor exactly.
Oh, I see. Oh, here we go. Use wood. You are out of wood. That's garbage. I'll not get some. How much wood does it generally need?
Like one is plenty to get it going, right?
Okay. Wasn't sure. There we go. Okay. Do you now when you cook item, is it just one? Or do you have to go like 1 to 8 to see how many? Do you need one too?
We're going to be attacked.
What?
See how it says Eikther rallies creatures of the forest? So we're gonna have a whole bunch of necks and boar charge.
How do I know when my food is cooked? Because I gotta eat that.
It will sizzle a second time. It's you just kind of have to.
It has already. It has twice already.
Okay, then
now.
you just hit E to grab it.
There we go. And get myself armed. Come here, you little neck. Come here, neck. Hey, is there a better place to defend ourselves here, or what?
There's not really any good place here. There's no real bad place either. Like the good thing is necks and boars are not too bad. I mean, it's not like I've never died to an Eikther rally, but
It's the only reason I'm asking because I don't know. Are they just gonna come out literally out of the woodwork, coming out
yeah,
of
they're
nowhere?
just gonna literally come out of the. Yeah, they're just gonna spawn a bunch of guys and come after us. I mean, it's not bad. We're gonna get a bunch of food out of it theoretically. And then we can see now the creatures are calming down. So, and Yunin wants to tell us about this. Monsters will lay siege to your camp from time to time. Strength of arms does not guarantee victory in situations. Build a strong defense to weather out storm. Sure. Yeah, sure, you betcha.
A good defense. By actually defense, I mean build defense.
Yeah, we
You
will
go build defense,
we will build defense.
and then inside we'll have the house. All right, I'm gonna go cook some food. No, I'm gonna eat what I made. Oh yeah. There, much gooder.
Yeah.
Is it better off to like clear the logs that are already fallen on the ground than the ones freshly off, cutting them down?
I do it just because it saves on the stumpage factor. Like you just don't. I mean, not that you have to go back and stump it, but I will at some point probably.
I did. The trees that ended up falling. When I fell one, it fell into another tree, which caused it to collapse. And then in turn, during my death, because I was trying to cut the one down, it knocked another tree down. So, yeah. And then there's stumps that you can't do anything about.
You can. It takes a little practice to get it.
Well, no, I'm beside one that I don't think. Oh, I guess I can.
Yeah, sometimes like the small stumps, the positioning on them is really hard to get it.
Hello.
It's funny. I'm building our little house here, and just thinking, the first game that I played with, Aaron, he like very rapidly put together a house and all this stuff, and was teaching me all these things, but like the concept of aesthetics did not really. He's like, oh, that's you didn't build it right, but he also like really didn't care about the aesthetics. So if you're watching Aaron.
This is just a structure, right? Sorry,
that's
you're
right.
saying?
It's a living. He's like, it just needs to be. He was more about the practicality, and I get that, and that's totally a way to play. But I have decided that I want all of my buildings to look a little nicer, be that step above. All right, so I think at this point now I'm gonna move the bench.
Okay, now I have a question. There is a tree that's like at the tip of, or part of one of these rocky croppings of boats.
Yeah.
Of the boat. Do I want to remove that?
No, leave that for now.
Okay. Not that I want to remove it. I'm just thinking like, oh, it's a nice tree. It's in the middle of a clearing.
So the new house is basically done. I just need a bit of wood for some beds, and then we can actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dismantle the beds over here. I can keep that free. And I broke my hammer at the same time.
Well done. See, I'm just sort of wondering, because
So what I'm going to do now... like that. So I'm going to give us a little extra comfort, as it were, in here. Because... comfort... I think comfort matters.
yes, it's an important thing.
So now you can come over here and you can claim a bed.
Oh, in the new place.
In the new place, because I've dismantled the old place, or the bed in the old place. Actually, that building can actually now come down. It only needed to serve until we had the new place built. So, I will dismantle this.
Damn deer. Sneak up on a boar and then a deer just comes flying out of nowhere and runs between us both. You. Oh no, don't do that. No, stop. No. Oh.
Really wish you could open the chests while you throw your hammer.
Yeah.
It's just one of those stupid things where it's like, oh, can't do that. Well, but I want to.
Right. Oh, you turned the place down already. Awesome.
I did.
Does any more of this need to be collected up or?
Yeah, if
taken
you want to
apart?
empty that last chest, I'm going to build a couple of chests in here.
All there was some stone.
A little bit of flint, yeah.
Flint or stone, yeah. Yeah, that place looks really good. I like it.
Just craft stuff. Queen bee and 10. Right, so I would. And we're going to build ourselves our first couple of beehives.
Why did I forget to have a weapon?
Where are you?
Just over here. You gotta. Yeah.
It's not a big deal. He's done. Good and done. Oh, and a boar.
Yeah. Between logging and I don't think we need any more wood. I've gotten lots.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there we go. This is cool. Big wide open spaces in it. There's smoke to go up.
Yeah, so it's still gathering a little bit inside, but I can. Let's see if we can fix
These
that.
chests already have a specific. Okay, so that one's already got stuff in it, like berries and. Oh, good. Place to put dandelions. Did you move the stuff from the other building already?
Some of it moved over here, yes.
Okay. Whoops. There's nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. There we go. Where to now, Chief?
What? I'm gonna get a little more wood here, and I'm gonna set up some beehives.
Okay.
Let's just do that. I need 20 wood. Actually, you've probably dropped a bunch of wood that I haven't picked up.
Dude, there's a ton of wood in the other outbuilding that you've been telling me to load out.
Perfect. I appreciate that you're doing the thing and then I'm not using it because I'm a jerk. All right, so let's go to that outbuilding, get the wood, and then we can set up a couple of beehives, which will give us some, because the honey, like I was saying, it doesn't last super long, but it does give you, look at all that wood.
I know, right? I told you I'm busy.
Yep. Arrows.
Arrows, wood, you name it. I've been a busy little beaver.
And we're also going to make you, have you made yourself a bow yet?
I have not. I've made every other piece of equipment but a bow.
Okay, so you should.
And I'm going to just keep loading into the ones in our house here. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, should we start clearing out the other side to fill this one in? It doesn't give me the option to build a bow yet under crafting.
You probably don't have the leather scraps. You must have had leather scraps. So you need
like a lot of leather.
You need 8 leather scraps.
What the heck's this? Grayling was actually wrecking our chest.
Oh yeah, they will attack our stuff if they're around. So that's something that they changed, because there was a point where they didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's empty, so we can dismantle it.
Approximately how much leather do we really need? Because like I've just picked up a couple, and I guess we have to get it strictly from the deer.
No, it's the leather scraps, not the leather hide that we need for the bow. What was I? Beehive. There's beans. There's beans. That's the beans. So, craft a couple of beehives. So there we go. We got a couple of beehives now.
Right
and
on.
Those will generate 4 honey per day. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I like the idea of having like the little runestone in as like the backsplash to our fireplace.
Cool. I can understand why some people would turn the vegetation off a bit. I found myself in a place among a bunch of raspberry bushes and I got hung up and I couldn't see what I was doing because of branches from the low-lying trees and yeah, you can see how it's a bit of a pill.
All right, so I think the next thing that we want is probably a proper storage building.
I think we're doing pretty good. We got lots of storage going on already, but you're right. We should probably be...
We do have a lot of storage, but I think it would be nice to have a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also nice if we can get it set up so it's organized. What is the footprint of this one? This is like a 2 wide. Okay, so we've got that building there. So we've got our house. And I think what I'm going to do, what I want to get accomplished before I end the stream is just lay out where the other... So there's three more buildings that I think the way I want to lay it out. So I want to have our living quarters, which we've got sorted now. We need what's going to be the bakehouse, which I've actually already built in another world and redesigned. And so I already know how that one's going to go. And then a storage building and a crafting. And I haven't really decided how I want to do the crafting one yet. So I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to clear some or level some land around here.
I'm going to come and help you with that because I haven't done any of the construction stuff.
Sure.
I've been hunting and gathering and all that jazz. Telling me right now I need more protein in the diet. So I'm going to have to cook some food here pretty quick.
Yeah, for sure. I've set up some cooking stations in the living quarters.
Right on.
So, this might be bakehouse. I think this is where I'm going to put the bakehouse. And the bakehouse is...
You don't want too close to the shore because cold air is going to affect your red rise and all that, right?
You know, if they went that far, that would be awesome, but they don't.
Well, who knows? Maybe if we don't brush our teeth, we'll get halitosis too, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing Jess probably doesn't watch the stream. So for those who don't know, and who are like, what are you guys talking about? Because I think it's funny to talk about these things. So Kurt and I have been friends for many years, probably longer than some of my viewers have been alive. It's crazy to think that, but I mean, Kurt's got a son in university, so...
Yeah.
That is way... Oh. Let's put a post. It's there. But anyway, so we played in a game of Conspiracy X, which is kind of like... it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 8... 5 by 8.
Well, Conspiracy X is a role-playing game where you play a group that are trying to stop bad guys. Sort of like a bit of a James Bond, a little bit of a...
James Bond, X-Files.
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Covers all the different kind of aspects of it, being alien technology, just evil doers trying to take over the world, conspiracies. It's just anything and everything, you know?
Fighting Nazis, all sorts of cool stuff.
Role-playing game for all the people who love to wear tinfoil hats.
Exactly. It's all the conspiracies are there.
And write blogs.
Yeah. Anyway, we were playing in this game, and our DM is really good at telling a very compelling story. We have to give credit that the story that she was crafting was good and compelling. The problem was, and her goal was for it to be a bit more realistic. You know how sometimes if you've done a lot of role playing, that stuff can just kind of get away from the party, and they do things that just don't make sense. And Conspiracy X is supposed to take place more or less in the real world, which also makes it really easy for a new person to play, because it's like, well, you know Vancouver, or you can find a roadmap of Seattle or what have you to work from. So totally cool ideas in that respect. So it's a real world scenario, but we're like experts, like we're seasoned CIA or Department of Defense agents and stuff like this. And in a particular encounter, and by we I mean I know I did, and I'm pretty sure Kurt did too, indicated that we were going to police up all of our brass after the shootout that happened, because we didn't want things to come after us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2.
We were being anal about during the whole game to make sure we're being careful. We've watched enough movies, like I know
know
about
how-
forensic
yeah.
stuff and all that.
CSI was like still brand new, and everyone was, so everyone was like their own private, whatchamacallit, CSI. Everyone was an expert in forensics. And so anyway,
Ish.
we had said we want to do this, and being experts, we didn't specifically indicate every single piece of it. Like, we were like, okay, well, if I say I'm policing up all my brass, that's pretty straightforward. Well, apparently that wasn't quite enough. And so the bad guys came after us, and we're like, what the heck? Like, we told, like, how did they find us? And we kind of escaped the scenario, though, like, our base is now definitely hella compromised. And we're questioning one of the guys, like, well, we were able to, from the fingerprints we got off of the casings, we knew we were able to track one of your members to this location. And we're like, but we policed up all the brass. And that led to a comment, I can't remember if it was Kurt or I that made it, that said,
It was you.
does that mean that if we don't specifically say we brush our teeth in the morning, we're going to get halitosis?
And then someone added, and then that will lead to like low charisma checks when dealing with people.
Right? So it kind of was like, and the game more or less ended at that point.
Yeah. It started to generate.
Yeah, because everyone was getting frustrated. I mean, only one person was justifiably getting hosed, and that's because, you're a bomb tech and you decide to take and of course, like any good system, there's flaws and merits, and there's an unlucky merit and a lucky merit.
He chose those.
Oh.
He was trying to min-max,
Yeah.
and
Min-maxed. And what the deal is with those particular flaws is that if you are unlucky, then anything like any average roll is going to be a failure. So like if you so the way it worked is that if you didn't succeed in a thing when you were unlucky, it meant that you were, whoops, that's not quite what I wanted. That's
not what I'm trying to do.
So anyway, the basic gist of it is that the median of the curve, of your regular die rolling curve, was a failure, but if you succeeded, it was always a critical success. So that's what they were going for. The problem is that if you have that when you're, disarming ordnance, that's bad.
It's bad.
It's very, very bad. And that's...
he also critically failed what he was doing. So,
but all he had to do to critically fail was not succeed. That was the problem. The unlucky meant that if you didn't succeed, just failed, you critically failed. And lucky meant that if you succeeded, you always critically succeeded.
Yeah.
So the problem is that in between a success and a failure, which in this particular game, which was on the bell curve, if I'm not mistaken, there's a fair bit of not succeeding.
Right.
And that was the problem.
I found a problem with your cooking station.
Yeah?
Back to that whole where you put the cursor on and collecting meat and all that. I ended up cooking all the raw meat that I had.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. It doesn't go bad yet, does it?
No, there's no aging out of the meat.
So I should put that in storage, though?
Yeah, throw it in storage.
Okay, I'll put in this first empty chest when you walk in.
Cool. All right. So, as far as building in Valheim, not really talked about it. So assuming Kurt is on his way back here.
Well, I am. Yay, let's build some stuff. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Alright, I gotta equip my hammer.
You equip your hammer, and right now I'm building things.
Okay, so should I just work on a corner kind of thing, or?
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just laying down a foundation. This is not a required thing, but right now we also don't have the ability to clear land. We can raise and lower a little bit, and this is just going to add stability. So one of the concepts in Valheim is that when you're building things, the further you are from... Oh, I broke my hammer. Fix it. The further you are from a piece that's touching the ground, the less stable your structure is. And that's demonstrated through the color shifting of the various pieces.
The green versus the blue?
Exactly. So blue is stable. That's anchored to the ground. Green is next most stable, all the way through your stoplight colors to red. And then red means imminent failure, basically. You might, some things will, and it doesn't turn that way right away. But because we have limited access to reinforcement, or the ability to change our structures too much at this early stage. Oh, that is that's the thing. So also things snap. If you don't want stuff to snap, you hit shift and then it won't snap into place.
Ah.
So if you're trying to place something somewhere else. Also, there's multiple...
Right now, I feel like I keep going back over some of these and hitting them again.
Yeah, you might be actually placing multiples down, so it's not something you need to do. So this is
like I thought I was repairing or something like that.
Yeah, so if you have just the hammer out, that's exactly what'll happen. Is it be... Oh, I'm out of wood. But this will be the cookhouse. And the fires will go right here in the middle where this lump is. Okay. And once we get a pickaxe, we'll fix that lump. Cool. Let's just come back over here. Right. So like if we jump into, if you've claimed your bed.
Oh, here? No, I have not yet.
So claim your bed. All right. And now if I lay down, and then if you lay down, the night will go away, and maybe we'll wake up to sunshine.
Or the house on fire.
The house is on fire? What?
Did we have to close the door?
No.
Or are we going to wake up with our...
You get away with a fair bit in those regards. All right, so... I don't know why this is.
Whoa.
There we go. Now we can walk in.
There we go. All right, how much more wood do we need? The building thing now. How do I build? How'd you build floorboards?
Okay, so once you have a let's get a little bit of food here. Once you have your hammer selected, if you hit right click, you'll be brought up with a menu of different things that you can build. So it starts on miscellaneous.
Right click?
You have your axe right now.
Oh, that's that bar.
So select your hammer.
Sorry.
And then
there we go.
if you right click, then you'll have like miscellaneous, your campfire, wood stack, stone pile.
Building. I see wood floor times 2, wood floor times 1.
Yeah, so 2x2 is what most of these are, and then the 1x1 is its own thing.
Will it automatically set itself up when I go put that in there? Oh, no, it does not.
So you want to snap it into place. So,
right.
And then you rotate it with your mouse. So like I right now have decided that I was going to do like a crisscross pattern, so alternating north-south and east-west. So I use the to rotate at 90 degrees.
Oh, I see. Oh, I have to use my mouse to do that.
Yeah.
I see.
We may take out some of these supports down the road. They are not really super required. I'm just going to go and deal with a little more logging while you put some floor down. All right. So yeah, I figure for this construction we'll need around 350 wood, maybe 400 wood. I meant to keep track and then I didn't.
Okay. Huh.
So it is the one of the things that you cannot easily farm. Like I know a lot of people will set up basically sort of automatic farms for some things. I'm not a big fan of some of that, but there's no way to really expedite the wood chopping at the stage of the game that we're at.
No.
There is one of the Forsaken powers doubles the speed at which you log that you're chopping wood. So that's a cool one that we'll definitely take advantage of once we have that. But right now, our main goal is getting everything sorted, so when we do go exploring, when we do go do some more of the more exciting pieces, we have a known place to put stuff, we know where it's going, and we're kind of equipped to deal with all those pieces. Alright, so I'm gonna here. 7. It's I don't mind the logging. I actually find it somewhat therapeutic. What I'll probably do is off stream I'll go and do an epic amount of logging, so we've got buckets of wood for some of the later builds. In fact, I think we're going to start that epic logging right about now-ish.
I did.
You died?
I'm like, no, I almost did. Almost logged myself to death again.
It is a real risk. And, I mean, we're not playing on a no-death server or anything like that. So it's not that critical from the standpoint of, oh my goodness, we died. It sucks to lose the skills, but again, early on, it's not like the skills are... You're losing a handful of points. Again, I'm pretty sure it's a percentage base. I haven't researched it. I'm not an expert on the Valheims, but it's something I probably should do. Try to figure out a good way to quantify it. Maybe that's what I'll do at some point, is just at the point where... okay, so I've got 102. I'm going to just run down here and make some miscellaneous log piles. Get some wood. See how much wood it actually is going to take. Well, I guess we won't know because we already put a bunch down. And the flooring and the outline is not something I needed to do in my test case. But I'm also contemplating leaving this one a little more open than the other one. So, let's see. but the logging is an unfortunate, important aspect of the game. I don't think it's unfortunate. It's just not entertaining for people to watch on stream.
No.
If you're watching and you've made it this far into the stream, thank you. But also, leave a comment down below if you would rather that I do all the logging on stream or not. I will tell you right now that I'll probably do some logging later this week, off stream, and then do some building, some more of the epic building on stream. Or epic, some of the building on stream. We're not to the epic bits yet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Another one bites dust.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that one started rolling now.
Yeah.
They start moving around and rolling and all that.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Really?
I'm gonna get cereal crushed by this log.
Take out this beach. Son of a beach.
I can't get beach yet. I can't take them. I got one.
You can't take birch.
Hard. Oh, it's a birch. Sorry.
Beach is what we can log.
Hard. Birch is too hard.
As soon as we get access to metal,
You birch trees are all gonna fall.
and from that we get fine wood, which lets us build some furniture bits, and will let us build better bows. That's our first really significant upgrade to bows. To go repair my axes. If I can drop another wood stack while I'm doing that. One of the thoughts I've had is when I'm doing some of the builds, I haven't entirely decided if it's something I'm going to do, is get a second copy of Valheim for myself and then run it on my laptop and there's a free camera option you can enable where it's so that you move the camera around and it's not connected to your dude. So just park a third character, we'll just call it the Watcher.
A watcher.
Park it in a building somewhere, and then free camera and just have it overlooking the area where I'm building. So you can get, just a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. And I could, have the character view, picture-in-picture, record those things separate from the stream. So stream the build as well, but then be able to build like a 10-minute time lapse or sped up version of the build if someone wanted to watch just that and not just the stream content. Because at the end of the day, like, devoting 2 hours to watch a stream, that's a fair bit of time. And to be clear, most people don't have that kind of attention span. I've definitely watched, multi-hour Valheim streams from a fellow named Kaizen. He's pretty interesting. And most of the time he's talking to like his community that's chatting. And he basically what he does is he uploads his Twitch streams. So he streams to Twitch and then uploads those to YouTube. Super fine way to do it. I'm just streaming on YouTube because I'm not trying to build a Twitch audience. I want to build a YouTube audience.
Okay, I can't move. It says I'm encumbered.
Oh, you've picked up too much stuff. So you need to drop something.
I'm about to.
Alright, so what we have here, I've got 150, so I've got 230 wood.
Can I just drop all the stuff down by the building here? Oh, like what you're doing there?
So you can, if you do the misc, you can...
Misc?
So under miscellaneous in your hammer, bring your hammer up,
Oh, okay. 2.
and then you can build the log stacks under miscellaneous. It's just a 50 stack, so it'll build, each one of those is 50. So then then what you can do is you can use your, so if you've rebound the third weapon choice or whatever,
I see.
to
I see what you're saying. I just gotta get used to some of the controls, I guess.
yeah, it's getting the controls the way you want.
Yeah.
But
Left on the ground. Should still be there, hopefully. There it is. I guess you could equip yourself for when you're doing something. If you're gonna set yourself up for battle, you put on the 1, 2, 3 line there.
yeah, you can.
Weapons. But when you're constructing, you want to start with like the axe, hammer, and hoe. You know, like I could really put away the torch. Do I really need it right now? No.
No, you don't really
It's like
get
in
a
the middle of the
torch.
day. You know, it's just.
So, so. Don't. Let's just go over here and grab a little more stone. I'll get. So the idea is that the two central floor chunks are actually where the fire is going to go. So you're right in the middle. It is unfortunately a little raised up because of overzealous ground raising that I did.
I did some of that too.
Not where the fire is. You raised the ground in good areas. I raised it in bad. And so the other thing I'm doing is I'm going to give these wooden structures, try to give them all a very similar aesthetic. So the buildings look. Oops.
Oh.
So the buildings look like they belong together.
I gotta go eat some meat. It's telling me I need meat.
It's telling you can eat another bite.
Yeah.
I'm letting my Viking start. Sogard is a hungry boy.
You're such a mean guy.
I am.
Here. Come here. I got some meat. You can eat some meat. Just gotta. Is it 8? Oh, I don't want to do that.
No, what you can do is you just drag it off yourself,
Yeah,
and if you
I'm
do,
working on it.
yeah.
There you go.
Well, thank you. Alright. So the idea here is it will have a slightly curved effect with the roof by going the 45-degree angle and the 26-degree angle roof pieces. And
Oh. You dummy. was foolish. I attacked a deer and I didn't have a weapon drawn.
Oh. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It's mostly wounded and it's going out in the water now. Damn it all. What a waste. It's back ashore. So I'll wait for it.
That's all left right now. All right, so the next piece that we need is some roof bits. So heating the windows that I did over here.
There, now I got it.
Oh,
All my axe is
that's
trash.
right. It's easier to do this.
A whole bunch of Neko things. Neck zero. Oh man.
The basic design is I've got the 45s, and now I don't know how. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing. I don't know. So I know. Busted the hammer. Fix the hammer.
You keep wrecking your hammers too.
Well, it's the every time you're building, right? It wears the hammer down.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so if we take that out, it should be same.
Oh, damn it. Same thing. Oh, you can really see the life tree.
Yes. Idris still becomes very. Oh, and the moon is lovely.
No, right?
Okay. 6 degrees. That. Where to? Have it right? Yep. Interior. There we go. Finicky, finicky things. All right. So now okay. We need to increase some of the stability here. Do that by actually filling in wall. All right, so we've got those pieces done. Now I just need to deal with the ceiling. And because I'm not positive what's going to happen when Hearth and Home comes out as far as the additional cooking things they're going to add. Like, do I need more fire? So I'm fully prepared, and this is designed to accept, or to basically extend the fire space by another square in each direction. So what we're going to do is the entire roof is going to be elevated up a little bit for a chimney. In addition, these extra windows up here should help prevent too much smoke from building up inside the building, if that happens. So. Where am I at? I've got 70 wood. I don't think that's... Oh, but I've got another step. So we're gonna back up top.
Oh.
Okay, so what we'll do is off this.
I'm just gonna keep like logging through the night here. Some people, they saw logs when they sleep. I saw logs when I'm supposed to be sleeping. But my character is cold. Newt is cold. I'm gonna finish one more bundle of timber and then call it a rest.
What? Pause.
Just outside here.
I had to drop a little bit of stuff.
Oh, I see. There it is.
What we do is we build those, but one of these. How did I get this last time? This is always the tricky part with these roofs. I'm not thrilled about how.
Your last name is not Thatcher.
No. So. Should. Has supporters. Yeah. There we go. That's what.
Where did all of our beach seeds end up?
They're in one of the chests.
In this building?
I don't remember which building they're in.
Yeah, they're in the first one that we're storing stuff. That's where they're at.
All right, so that is the basic structure of this. Then, should. Next step is we extend this, and we do some beautification.
Beautification. Kind of doubled up on some stuff in this other building, so I'm just going to start transporting what's left in these chests. I'm emptying the chests out in this other
Sure.
building. Okay, put them on the other one.
Prepare the hammer. And, you know, if you're watching, you're like, wow, that seems like a lot of work for a smokehouse, or a cookhouse, but I think, again, that's the whole concept of the quote-unquote slow play Valheim that I'm doing, where I'm taking my time, building the lovely things. I mean, I could just do build videos as this goes along, and at some point I'll do a couple of probably some flyby videos that kind of take a look at what the house is, or what the village, how the village has come along. Now, some other things that I want to add to this that I can't do yet because we don't have stuff, like I put in my original design, there's a nice serpent head on the front and stuff like that, but we can't do that till we get fine wood.
Yeah.
but I think this will be a really good place for all the things cooking. They're talking about having spice racks and different things like that coming in. So do you have a supply of wood at the moment?
I put some more at the back.
I have taken that.
Right now, I am just putting stuff in the chests and organizing them. I have some wood.
Collect a little more wood.
You are collecting more wood? Or are you asking me to?
No.
Well.
I am... You know what? I think I'm going to call it a stream there. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. Let's just take a look at what we've done. So basically what we did is did a bunch of farming of wood. We have constructed our cookhouse. I may actually make a few changes to that, but I need to get some more wood. So when I next stream, when we come back to Valheim Slow Play, episode 2, the cookhouse will be completed. I'm just going to finish up putting up some decorative elements, and I'll run you through those at the beginning of that one. But basically, it's going to be a bunch of farming wood and slapping on a little bit more stuff along the sides, etc., to just finish it off. And my expectation is, for those who are familiar with the later stages of the game, is that along this back wall here will be some fermenters, and then we'll have a burning Sogard. We'll have some storage along here for the foodstuffs. So this will become the beginning of the sorting out of our food, and that will have some food storage in here. May even make some signs for it as well. But until next time, thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks Kurt for jumping in and playing along. I think it's going to be, I was always expecting this to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be an even more entertaining game, for me at any rate, with you tagging along.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. I didn't think a survival game could be fun.
It definitely is more fun when you're playing with someone, but it is, I think it's an entertaining thing nonetheless. So thanks for joining, and as always, remember to work your wonk, stay safe, eat your berries, eat your cooked meat, and remember to keep it geeky.